My name is Hannah Carter. I'm 25 years old. At 2:14 a.m., my appendix ruptured. The pain was so severe, I collapsed on the bathroom floor. I called my mother 17 times. At 3:41 a.m., she finally texted back. "Hannah, stop being so dramatic. Your sister's baby shower is tomorrow. We can't leave now. Take some Tylenol and quit ruining Lily's big day just because you want attention." I barely made it to the hospital. On the operating table, my heart stopped for 43 seconds. When I woke up 3 days later, doctors told me I'd been in a medically induced coma to protect my brain after cardiac arrest. My entire $89,000 hospital bill had been paid by a man I had never met. My mother didn't come to see if I was alive. She came to pressure me to leave early. She had no idea the man who paid my bill had been watching our family for 20 years, or that everything she buried was about to explode. I'm a firefighter paramedic with the Austin Fire Department. I've handled dozens of appendicitis cases. So when I woke up at 2:14 a.m. on February 8th with sharp pain in my lower right abdomen, I knew what it was. By 2:35, I was on the bathroom floor calling my mum. Voicemail. Again. Voicemail. I called my stepdad, Robert. Nothing. Back to my mum. Nothing. By call 8, I was begging. By call 13, I was crying. By call 17, I couldn't even speak. At 3:41 a.m., her text came. I read it 3 times. Baby shower. Tylenol. Attention. Then something inside me tore. Warm liquid spread through my abdomen. The rupture had turned catastrophic. I had maybe 90 minutes before septic shock. I grabbed my keys with shaking hands and drove myself to the hospital. Every red light felt endless. I threw up on the roadside once, then kept going. At 4:02 a.m., I reached the ER and collapsed. I woke briefly to bright lights and voices. BP 89/52. Heart rate 121. Temp 102.1. Get Dr. Okafor. Nurse Emily grabbed my hand. "Hannah, can you hear me?" "Ruptured appendix," I whispered. "I'm septic." "We've got you. Who can we call?" "My mum." No answer. "My stepdad." No answer. "Anyone else?" "No," I whispered. "There's no one else." Dr. Okafor arrived. "We're taking you to surgery now." Everything went white. During surgery, they confirmed the rupture and infection. At 6:27 a.m., my heart went into ventricular fibrillation. Charging to 200. Clear. No pulse. Continue compressions. Charging to 300. Clear. Then, steady beeping. Sinus rhythm. Pulse is back. I had been clinically dead for 43 seconds. They placed me in a medically induced coma. For 3 days, machines kept me alive while my family ignored 28 calls from the hospital. When I woke up, Nurse Jennifer was there. "You've been out for 3 days," she said softly. "We tried calling your family. No one came." "The baby shower," I whispered. "That was 3 days ago." She chose the party. At noon, visiting hours started. No one came. At 3:45 p.m., someone finally walked in, not family, but billing. "Your balance is 0, the clerk said. "What?" "Paid in full, $89,000, by a Mr. Vincent Murphy. Memo, a promise kept." I had never heard that name. I texted my mum, told her I'd been in a coma, that my heart stopped. She read it. No reply. An hour later, I texted Lily. No reply. Finally, my mum called. "I got your text," she said, annoyed. "I almost died." "But you're fine now. Doctors exaggerate." "Are you coming?" "I'll try. But ask your doctor if you can be discharged early." "I had cardiac arrest." "You'll recover better at home. Just ask." She hung up. Her first concern wasn't my life, it was getting me out. She arrived later, stood near the door, didn't hug me. "Did you ask about discharge?" "No." "Please, Hannah. This is getting complicated." "Why didn't you answer my calls? I called 17 times." "We had the baby shower to prepare. You know how important it was to Lily." More important than my life. Dr. Okafor walked in. "She cannot be discharged," he said firmly. "She died on my table for 43 seconds. She stays." My mother left, frustrated. In the hallway, she froze when she saw someone, a tall man with grey hair. Later, Jennifer asked me quietly, "Is everything okay with your mum?" I couldn't answer. That night, I thought about the name, Vincent Murphy. My mother's reaction, the fear in her face. The next morning, he came. Late 50s, military posture, calm eyes. "Hannah," he said gently, "I'm Captain Vincent Murphy, retired U.S. Army. I served with your father, Michael Carter." My breath caught. "Your dad saved my life in Iraq," he said. "Before he died, he made me promise to watch over you." He handed me a worn photo, my father holding me as a baby. "I tried to stay in your life," Vince said. "Your mother shut me out, but I kept my promise. I've been watching from a distance and sending money every year." "What?" $64,000, over 20 years. Your mother told you it was something else, didn't she?" I felt sick. "She kept it," he said quietly. "Every dollar." Then he showed me documents. My father's life insurance, $400,000. $200,000 to my mum. $100,000 to Lily. $100,000 to me, accessible at 25. I turned 25 5 weeks ago. No one told me. I know. He showed me the trust release form, signed in 2022. Lily's signature was real. Mine was forged. "I never signed that," I said. "I know." The truth hit like ice. She stole $100,000 from me. "And spent it on Lily," he said. "Wedding, house, car. All paid with my money." "What do I do?" I asked. "You confront her," he said, "with proof." 2 weeks later, we went to Lily's house for a family dinner. When I arrived, Lily smiled. "I'm so glad you're here." "I was in the ICU," I said. "Why didn't you visit?" "Mum said you had the flu." I froze. My mother stepped in. "Let's not do this now." Vince stepped forward. "This is exactly the right time." At dinner, I stood up. "To my father," I said, "who died protecting others and left money for his daughters, money that was stolen." Silence. Vince presented the documents. Forgery, fraud, proof. Lily broke down. "I didn't know." "I know," I said. My mother denied everything, but every excuse collapsed. Then I said it. On February 8th, my appendix ruptured. I called my mum 17 times while I was dying. She didn't answer. I showed the text. Hannah, stop being so dramatic. I drove myself to the hospital. My heart stopped. I was in a coma. The hospital called 28 times. She never came. The room turned on her. I stood. I want my $100,000 within 90 days, or I file criminal charges. Vince added, we have evidence and witnesses. My mother whispered, we're family. You stopped being my mother when you chose a party over my life. We walked out. For the first time, I felt free. Weeks later, we reached a settlement. $100,000 paid up front, the rest over time. The first payment hit my account. Money my father died to provide. Money I was told never existed. I sat in my truck and cried, not from pain, but from finally getting the truth back.